Welcome to News Flash Liputan 6 bersama saya Ratu Surya Sumirat dalam edisi 10 Oktober 2025. Gempa bumi berkekuatan magnitudo 7,6 mengguncang wilayah lepas pantai selatan Filipina pada Jumat 10 Oktober 2025 waktu setempat. Gempa ini juga sempat dikhawatirkan berpotensi tsunami. Selanjutnya, Presiden Amerika Serikat Donald Trump mengungkap sejumlah detail pembebasan sandera di Gaza bersamaan dengan pembahasan kesepakatan gencatan senjata antara Israel dan Hamas. Gempa berkekuatan magnitudo 7,6 mengguncang Filipina. Menurut Institut Vulkanologi dan Seismologi Filipina, pusat gempa berada di perairan lepas pantai Kota Manay, Provinsi Davao Oriental di Pulau Mindanao dengan kedalaman sekitar 10 km. Dalam peringatannya, mereka menyebut gelombang tsunami dengan ketinggian lebih dari 1 meter di atas pasang normal berpotensi melanda sejumlah kawasan pesisir. Namun, Pusat Peringatan Tsunami Pasifik kemudian resmi mencabut peringatan tsunami untuk Filipina, Palau, dan Indonesia beberapa jam setelahnya. Gempa tersebut sempat memicu kekhawatiran akan potensi tsunami di sejumlah negara sekitar. Namun, otoritas kemudian memastikan bahwa ancaman tersebut telah berlalu. Tidak ada laporan langsung mengenai kerusakan besar atau korban jiwa akibat gempa tersebut. Pusat seismologi di kawasan juga terus memantau perkembangan situasi untuk memastikan keamanan di wilayah pesisir yang sebelumnya beresiko terdampak gelombang tinggi.
Injat teman sih.
Injat teman. Enak banget.
Positif bang.
Presiden Amerika Serikat Donald Trump mengungkap sejumlah detail penting terkait rencana pembebasan sandera di Gaza bersamaan dengan pembahasan kesepakatan gencatan senjata antara Israel dan Hamas. Dalam rapat kabinet yang digelar di Gedung Putih pada Kamis 9 Oktober 2025, Trump menyebut bahwa dirinya berencana melakukan kunjungan ke Timur Tengah termasuk ke Mesir untuk menghadiri upacara penandatanganan perjanjian damai tersebut. Trump juga sempat menyinggung soal proses pembebasan sandera yang masih berada di Gaza, yang ia sebut sebagai proses yang sangat rumit, namun diyakini akan terlaksana awal pekan depan antara Senin atau Selasa. Meski demikian, Trump tidak menjelaskan secara rinci mekanisme pembebasan sandera, termasuk berapa jumlah total orang yang akan dilepaskan dalam tahap pertama kesepakatan tersebut.
We're going to go to Egypt, where we'll have a signing. An additional signing. We've already had a signing representing me, but we're going to have an official signing. And the amazing thing is all of the countries over there, from Qatar to Saudi Arabia to UAE to all of them, I mean, the rich ones, the less than rich ones, they've all come together, something which is amazing, actually. They've all come together for this, and they're really probably the best relationships they've ever had. So it's been really something incredible that nobody thought it was possible to get it done. And very importantly, the hostages are coming back. As you know, they consider them hostages. They talk about them as hostages, but there are approximately 28 dead people, mostly young, mostly men, but and boys. I mean, boys. Gaza is going to be slowly redone. You have tremendous wealth in that part of the world by certain countries, and just a small part of that, what they make will do wonders for Gaza. And I think you're going to see some tremendous countries stepping up and putting up a lot of money and taking care of things. But there's tremendous spirit like I haven't seen. It was just everything came together. I think the attack was very important on Iran, because let's say that didn't happen, they'd probably by now have a nuclear weapon, numerous nuclear weapons, and therefore even if we signed a deal, there'd be a big dark cloud over it, and it wouldn't be the same thing. So Iran's different, but Iran wants to work on peace now. They've informed us, and they've acknowledged that they are totally in favor of this deal. They think it's a great thing. So we appreciate that, and we'll work with Iran. As you know, we have major sanctions on Iran and lots of other things. We would like to see them be able to rebuild their country too, but they can't have a nuclear weapon. So I want to express my tremendous gratitude to the leaders of Qatar, Egypt, and Turkey for helping us reach this incredible day and for being there. They were there with us all the way. And of course, as you know, Saudi Arabia and Jordan and so many. I will tell you, President Erdogan was personally involved in dealing with Hamas and some of the others. He's been great. They've all been really amazing. Indonesia's been amazing. Indonesia's been fantastic. The whole world has come together for this. People that didn't get along, people that didn't like each other, neighboring countries that frankly didn't like each other, but now it's just this moment in time. So we look forward to welcoming the hostages, like you can't believe, home to their families, and that'll take place early next week. We hope Monday or Tuesday. And all Americans should be proud of the role that our country has played in bringing this terrible conflict to an end. And
Demikian rangkaian berita News Flash Liputan 6 hari ini. Saya Ratu Surya Sumirat pamit undur diri dan sampai jumpa.